Hello again, Jimmy here at O'Reilly's. Right, we have here Range Rover Sport L405, I think. 2 miles after he's purchased it from Range Rover, the engine light came on. It's been back and forth. So it's a similar story again. It's been back and forth, and he's having debates with him about the warranty. It's under warranty, it's not covered under warranty, etc. So it's been back a couple of times, and I've told him it's fixed it, and I think he said he drove out of the garage again, the engine light came on. What happened there is he bought one car that's exactly the same model, and 3 times he made it like a mile out of the garage after immediately purchasing it. And he then said, look, I'm not happy with the car, and then they said, okay, we've got another exact same model here, do you want to take this one? So he's taken that one, which is this one here. This has happened the same thing. So he's got out of the garage, engine lights came back on, they went back in, they reset the codes, and told him it's okay, and the lights come back on. Now he's went back in, had another diagnosis, and they said it needs a new DPF, and again there's a debate about the warranty, because they said the warranty that he had was with his old vehicle, and the warranty wasn't swapped over to this one. So he's in a debate about that already. Now the predicament he's in is, alright, they want just under $3,000 to replace the DPF, and he just wasn't really confident that that's going to fix it. So he's looked at the report that they've gave him, and he's been googling the codes. He's found my videos, and from that he sort of knows himself that a straight up DPF isn't going to fix the problem. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is on this, because of the stuff he's told me, is check the exhaust. We have got black soot on it. Right now, immediately that means there is damage on the DPF. Just wipe that off. But some vehicles are a lot more tolerant than others, so it depends how badly cracked it is. Right, if it's cracked, it does need a new DPF, but you know, if it's within the parameters of where the pressure should be for this car anyway, because it doesn't have a particle matter sensor, it should work okay. Okay, I'm using this scan tool, ThinkScan 689BT, just running a health report. Right, here's a little report. So he's got from Land Rover P2002-92, incorrect operation of the DPF, found that the tips of the exhaust have soot, suspect internally cracked DPF. I find it very funny because I've never in my life ever seen anyone mention that on a report about soot on the exhaust tips, on a report, on a video, anywhere, until I've showed it. I showed that online about me checking the tip of an exhaust, and on the first video I done with that, I got called all sorts. Yeah, I was called every sort of liar for saying that a diesel vehicle with soot on the exhaust means likely that the DPF's cracked, and I've got a lot of attention for saying, people were saying that every diesel vehicle has soot on the exhaust, and I've shown you now many times on my videos where 10-year-old vehicles, the exhaust tip is chrome, like metal, shiny, no soot on it, so it is right. But I do find now, I think maybe you're saying maybe I'm off my head or whatever, but it's funny when you think Land Rover have taken that advice from me, and I've also seen a dozen other people now on their videos showing that they're checking the DPF tip, and I just find it funny that no one had that diagnostic report, and it's the most simple. It is the most simple item to check, but there was a big debate about it when I first mentioned it, that it's not true, because every diesel vehicle has soot on the exhaust, but they don't. Okay, so this customer's debate here was that if you replace these DPF, it's not going to be fixed because there is another fault there with the P0234-77 supercharger overboost, and he is right, because if you do replace the DPF, it's going to happen again, and this is likely what's caused the problem here, this P0234. Now Land Rover didn't want to fix that, they just wanted to replace the DPF, and they said that would fix the problem. We're going to check his overboost condition now. Okay, so remove this clip from here, get that off. To be honest, that looks quite fresh. Just see, it doesn't look like an old oh yeah, but it is. That's jammed up quite solid, that is. So we need a new throttle body.
Another load of issues because they'll not put something back right.
Yeah.
As I said to you, this happened after the last service. I'd driven 15 miles. I went and put my foot down and it vibrated like hell, and then went poof.
Yeah.
Load of black smoke come out the back.
That would have been the throttle body sticking.
Yeah. Straight after the service.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just looking at the live data here. We've got 18 grams of soot, 8 millibars of pressure. So the DPF has maybe got a hairline crack in it, but it's not affecting the pressure of the DPF. In fact, it's a little bit high. The grams of soot are even a little bit high. If we hold the revs up to 3,000, we'll hold it up to 3,000 RPM. We have around 80 millibars of pressure. So the DPF is within normal operating sort of parameters. So if it has got a crack on it, it's going to be very, very minor, a hairline crack. Obviously the only way to confirm that would be to take the DPF off, but we don't want to do that, especially when it's under warranty. Well, he's having an argument about the warranty case, but we have a P0234-77 and a P2002-92 particle filter efficiency. Right, so there's a lot of sun that you can't see in my eyes, but basically I don't want to ruin this guy's warranty. So what I'm going to do is I've gave him the decision. I said, look, I don't think it's right for me to charge you to replace your throttle body and charge you to clean the DPF. The DPF's cracked anyway, but I don't think it's right for me to do any of those things when you can go back and argue your case with Land Rover. I can send them over the diagnostic report here that I think it needs a throttle body. Then you can look at the DPF. He was right to think, like, if he has the DPF replaced, that maybe it's going to cause issues again in the future. It will. If you replace the DPF now, it will get blocked within sort of 48 hours. So he's going to go back, argue the case with Land Rover. Why have they not mentioned anything about repairing the P0234-77 fault, which is turbo overboost? They haven't mentioned about it. They've given, it's written on the report, but all they talk about replacing is the particulate filter. So he's going to go back there now and say, look, these are the two faults that I've got, and I need the throttle body fixing as well as the DPF replaced, basically. So yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a straightforward replace the throttle body. I have got one here to replace, but this guy's got warranty on it, and I said, look, if I replace your throttle body, send you away, his DPF might actually be fine. It might work fine for another year. That's the problem here. As long as the throttle body's working okay, he might not have an issue with this, because like I said, it's still within parameters. But while it's under warranty, why not go back, argue the case with them, and have them fit a new DPF as well as a new throttle body. Now, a DPF is not normally under warranty, but this one is a different case. It's the structure of the DPF is cracked. If your DPF is blocked, they don't normally cover it under warranty. I have seen some customers get it done under warranty by arguing the case, but with this one, it's not a blocked DPF. It's had structural failure, and the structural failure has been caused, I would say, by the throttle body sticking. So he's got a good case to argue to say, look, it needs a throttle body, and I think the DPF has been damaged because of the throttle body, so we need these two parts replacing. So that's it. I will see you on the next video.